I had gone for 1 week vacation and gave my house keys to my friend to look after and take care of my 2 dogs at my house. Now, he gave keys to his GF and let her stay at my home. She isn't leaving now after I come home. I called the cops, but they say this would be a civil matter. What to do? I'm the owner of a 2-story house. I went to Hawaii last week for a 1 week vacation with my wife. No one was at home, and it wasn't feasible for us to take dogs with us. So, I gave my house keys to a good friend of mine and asked him to take care of my 2 dogs. This would involve feeding them, changing waters, and taking them to 1-hour walk daily. So, his girlfriend was in town, and she had no place to stay. He lives in a 1-bedroom condo with 2 other roommates. So, he messaged me and asked me if I would allow his girlfriend to stay at my home for just 1 night. I agreed as it was just a matter of 1 night. Now, yesterday I came back and found out his girlfriend has made a dwelling on the upper floor of my house. She has been staying here for 4 days. I asked her to leave immediately, but she and my friend are insisting to let her stay 1 more week because she is in search of a job in Los Angeles, California. I called the police. They came and said this would be a civil matter and I have to go through the eviction process. So, I'm here with an unwanted stranger on the upper floor, an a-hole friend who broke promise and pissed off wife. What to do, guys? Can I change locks and throw her stuff out when she's away? Cut the electricity to the upper floor? Relevant comments. Missy Red. Sounds like trespassing. I think you have to stay someplace a week before eviction is required. Time to lose your, honestly. I'd just pack up her shit and drop it off at her boyfriend's house and change the locks. OOP. Already told him to pound the sand. I don't want her in my house. I mean, she isn't supposed to be living here, right? I never allowed her to live more than 1 day. Isn't it illegal to live in someone's house without their permission? My permission ended after 1 day. Did OOP offer money for her to leave? Told her I'd pay $100 for relocation. Bitch is saying, raise it to $5,000 and she'll consider my offer. Missy Red. Seriously, pack up her shit and throw it on the street. In California, there are guests, lodgers, and tenants, all with different rights. Guests are less than 7 days and can be evicted anytime with written notice. If they don't leave, it's trespassing. After 7 days, she'll have more rights. Update, next day. Good morning, guys. This is an uplifting update. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you guys for such an overwhelming response. I'm glad that there are people who would spend time from their busy life to help a random stranger on the internet. So, after reading all of the advice here and carefully discussing this matter with my cousin, we made a nasty plan. Yesterday night, that squatter girl went outside to grab some dinner with her boyfriend. Me and my cousin carefully packed all of her stuff in her 3 bags left on our front porch and locked ourselves in. We also looked over her stuff from the window to make sure no one steals it. Our wait was over after 2 hours when the girl returned. She figured it out and started pounding at our door, yelling loudly to open the door. You know, typical squatter drama. We told her to go fuck off, and we won't open the door. So, finally, after 30 minutes of constant drama, she dared to call the cops. I was nervous how it would turn out. Cops arrived. Fortunately, these were different ones from the previous night. First, they listened to her side. Then they came to me. I explicitly told them that I was the sole owner of the house and never allowed the girl to stay more than 1 night. She was not only trespassing, but also living in my house illegally, without my permission. Bitch kept saying I had given permission to stay there indefinitely and now kicked her out. The officer said she has proof of that. She claimed she had some message which accidentally got deleted. Now the best part, the officer then asked her for an ID. She gave ID. The officer verified it over the radio. Suddenly, they told him this bitch had a failure to appear warrant for months-old shoplifting case. Stupid lady was arrested immediately. Her stuff was sent to a friend's house. The officer said that I don't need to worry and they'll take care of her. I do not require any further action. So, finally I'm relieved that the squatter bitch is behind bars. What a justice boner. All's well that ends well. Smiley face. TL, DR. Previously there was a bad cop. Then comes good cop and justice is served. Final comments. Creepercrafter 63. How did your friend react when this happened? OOP. He was nowhere to be seen.